Today I am breaking down the clear one-on-one difference between zero rated supply and nil rated supply under GST. Let's start what they actually mean. Zero rated supply includes exports and certain supplies to sales for authorized operations. They are also called zero rated because the law keeps the entire supply chain tax free. On the other hand, nil rated supply means the GST rate notified in the rate schedule is nil. These supplies are also treated as exempt supply for ITC purpose. Now let's compare them point by point on different parameters. First, GST payable. In case of zero rated supply, no GST is charged on the outward supply. You either export under LUT without IGST or export with IGST and claim refund. Whereas in case of nil rated supply, GST payable is also zero in this case, but for a different reason. Because the notified GST rate is nil, you just issue an invoice without charging GST. Second, ITC eligibility and refunds. In case of zero rated supply, full ITC is allowed. You can export under LUT and claim refund of unutilized ITC, or export with IGST and claim refund of the taxes paid. Further, it is not treated as exempt supply, hence no ITC reversal is required. In case of nil rated supply, ITC is not allowed. As discussed, it is considered as exempt supply, so any inputs or input services used for nil rated supplies must be reversed because the output is not liable to GST. Now let's discuss the purpose. Zero rated supply. To keep exports globally competitive by making the entire supply chain tax free. Nil rated supply. To reduce tax burden on essential items by setting the rate at nil. Now let's discuss what is the registration requirement. A person making only zero rated supplies must register to claim refunds, whereas a person making only exempt supplies or nil rated supplies is not liable to register. Now let's discuss what is the document to be issued on sale transaction. A person who is making zero rated supplies will issue normal tax invoice, whereas a person who is making nil rated supplies will issue bill of supply instead of a tax invoice. What is the final summary? Zero rated means GST is zero but ITC is fully available, whereas nil rated means GST rate itself is nil and ITC is not available. That's the complete one-on-one comparison between zero rated supplies and nil rated supplies.